for May 23rd, hosted by Jmore's Jonathan Oleisky and sponsored by University of Maryland, Baltimore. Join us here every Tuesday at 12:30 for your weekly news roundup and a discussion of current events. Please feel free to comment and ask us any questions in the field below. Jonathan, there's some really terrible and disturbing news out of the UK this morning. Everyone's talking about it.
Good afternoon, Amanda. There is. It was a very tragic evening last night in Manchester, England. For those of you who've been following the breaking news, a suicide bomb attack after an Ariana Grande pop concert tragically killed 22 people, including children. At this point, according to CNN, 59 others have been wounded. This is a breaking story, probably as we're sitting here talking to you live at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. More news is breaking. This morning, the Islamic State claimed responsibility for the attack. There was a 21,000-seat arena, and the bomb went off at 10:30 p.m. A 23-year-old man has been arrested in connection with the attack. This has been called, Amanda, the deadliest terror attack in the United Kingdom since the London bombings in 2005. Maryland's Governor Larry Hogan tweeted this morning, quote, "This attack is an unspeakable tragedy. Praying for these young victims, their families, hashtag Manchester and all of Britain." And our thoughts and prayers go out to those who were senselessly killed in this horrific act of terror and to their families. And stay tuned for more breaking news.
Right.
Very sad.
You can check jmoreliving.com for updates to the story as they become available.
Yep, absolutely. The other big story this week is President Trump is in Israel. For those of you who are avid followers of all things that happen in Israel, he came to Israel following a visit to Saudi Arabia. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu called Trump's visit historic because it's the first time that a U.S. president's first trip abroad included Israel on the itinerary.
Correct.
Excuse me, a little frog
It's
here in
okay.
my throat. Trump and his family also visited the Western Wall, which was very interesting without any Israeli politicians or officials. He made history. He became the first sitting U.S. president to visit the Western Wall or the Kotel. For those of you who have been there, it's an incredibly moving experience. And if you've never been to Israel and the Western Wall, put that on your bucket list. It's a very, very moving thing to do. He's scheduled after his visit in Israel to meet with the Pope at the Vatican on May 24th. And the way the trip was designed started in Saudi Arabia, went to Israel, and then wraps it up in Rome, and then I believe he's going on to Brussels. But his concept was to go visit the home of the world's three great religions.
All right. And I just heard this morning that apparently there was a rocket fired from Egypt at southern Israel while Trump was there. Nobody was hurt.
So stay tuned for more news on that.
Okay, so if you're just joining us, this is Jmore's Need to Know on Facebook Live, hosted by your own Jonathan Oleisky and sponsored by University of Maryland, Baltimore. Ask us whatever you like in the comments field below, and be sure to like, comment, and share.
So bringing it a little closer to home, our own Michael Olesker. Many of you have been following Michael on Baltimore's airwaves and reading his copy and print for many, many years. And Michael writes regularly for us at jmoreliving.com. And he talks this week about the enduring legacy of the late Fox News CEO, Roger Ailes. Those of you who are avid news hounds know that Mr. Ailes died May 18th, and he resigned from Fox in 2016 following allegations of sexual harassment of female colleagues. Fox has paid out some astronomical amount of dollars to cover these sexual harassment suits. And I'm going to editorialize a little bit here. Mm-hmm. My guess is, look, this clearly will tarnish the legacy of Roger Ailes. But Michael Olesker writes from was the man who looked at American political divisions and realized there was money to be made by exploiting them.
Yeah.
And he did a very good job for the folks who paid his salary and for the company's shareholders. So that's Michael Olesker on Roger Ailes at jmoreliving.com. Fascinating post. Make sure you read that today.
Thank you. Let's distract ourselves from all this breaking news for a bit and get on to some pop culture tidbits. First, right here in Charm City, we have something we're celebrating.
Absolutely. We're going to talk about Adam Jones' record. Those of you who are rabid Baltimore Orioles fans, and a little side note here, we're broadcasting today from our sister company studio, the wonderful Press Box, where they cover sports like no one else does in the Baltimore Metro, and I would dare say the Maryland region. So they've probably talked all about this in this studio today, but we'll add our 2 cents to it. Baltimore Orioles outfielder Adam Jones set the all-time record for home runs at Oriole Park at Camden Yards on May 22nd. This is amazing. Jones' 125th home run beat the previous record of 124 held by Rafael Palmeiro. I don't even know if I could hit a ball in a major league park, let alone 125 home runs. So hats off to Adam, and the city loves him. For those of you who wanted to know, the Orioles were playing the Minnesota Twins, who actually won 14-7. But what an impressive record.
Correct.
And turning a little bit to Jews in rap. How about that? To wrap up, no pun intended. Jewish rapper Drake also set a record this week.
He did.
This is just as
astonishing.
It's a
record-breaking week.
Yeah, it is. First we have Adam Jones, and then we have Drake. At the Billboard Music Awards on May 21st, Drake won 13 awards, breaking the record of 12 that were previously held by Adele. I'm not going to try to sing like Adele. Certainly not going to try to sing
I kind of want to hear
like
that.
Drake, but Adele is one of my all-time favorites.
Of course.
Drake won top artist, top male artist, top rap artist, and several other honors. Incredibly impressive.
Yeah.
Now, did you want to rap for us, Amanda?
No, I don't want to rap
Not
for
so
you
much.
today.
Okay.
Not
Amanda's
so much.
not rapping, folks.
No. If I were going to rap, it would be Beastie Boys, probably.
Okay, Beastie Boys. Okay, but back to Drake. So Drake's latest album, More Life, also broke online streaming records when it was released in March. So congratulations to Drake. Congratulations to Adam Jones and the Baltimore Orioles. Go
Yay!
O's!
Congratulations, Adam. So we will be wrapping up soon. As a reminder, this is Jmore's Need to Know on Facebook Live, hosted by Jonathan Oleisky, that guy right there, sponsored by University of Maryland, Baltimore. You can join us here every Tuesday at 12:30 and follow us at hashtag Jmore Need to Know. And you can find more news stories and events at jmoreliving.com. Jonathan, let's just finish this out on a light note. Have we got a J word of the day?
We have a J word of the day every Tuesday at 12:37, 12:40 when we gather here. Today's J word, and remember, folks, there will be a test at 6 o'clock, it's a Yiddish word, balabasta.
Balabasta.
Meaning a hard-working person who gets things done. Adam Jones is a balabasta.
He is a real
He gets
balabasta.
things done, and Drake gets things done.
They are balabastas.
They are, and I'm going to add one more fun thing that's going on that I just saw flash across Facebook earlier today. This is Naval Academy graduation week in Annapolis. The Blue Angels are doing their practice runs today. Thank you. And tomorrow, weather permitting, midday, they will be performing a live air show. So if you have time, go down to Annapolis. It's an amazing experience.
So we have to be in Annapolis to see that?
You have to be in Annapolis on the grounds of the Naval Academy or somewhere along the Severn River. I've done it 2 years in a row. I'm not doing it this week. It's a great Maryland tradition.
Yeah.
Yep.
And also, we should note that it is Memorial Day weekend, so everyone should do all the stuff that there is to do.
And we want to thank all those who have honorably served our country and continue to do so. We look forward to seeing you next Tuesday at 12:30.
All right, so that is it for us today. Join us every Tuesday at 12:30, like Jonathan said, for your Need to Know News Roundup. Additionally, you can join us on Fridays at 12:30 for your weekend agenda with myself and Simone Ellen. In the meantime, have a great week. We'll see you soon. Don't forget to comment, like, and share, and follow at hashtag Jmore Need to Know. Check back for more updates to breaking news stories at jmoreliving.com. Stay safe and be well.
Thanks, Amanda. Take care, everybody.